What's up, guys? This is Damaria coming to you with another video, and today I am going to talk about my journey of eating raw fruits and vegetables for 5 days. I was inspired by G. Bryant. I hope I got your name right, sir, but if I didn't, I will put it on the screen. But I was inspired by him to eat fully raw for as long as I could withstand it. And I'm so happy that I did it. And I not only did it for the weight loss, but I did it for a couple of other things. I was able to eat raw for about 5 days, and then I couldn't go past day 5. I actually quit on day 5. Oh, sorry, I thought a bird was gonna come in my face. But I actually quit by day 5, and my body just wanted some cooked food. But I will tell you, I'm so glad that I was able to try it out and that I did it for the amount of time I've done it, because I have never in my life eaten raw fruits and vegetables for 5 days before. I never even thought I would attempt something like this, but it wasn't just for the weight loss, but it also was for spiritual reasons and just different things that was going on with me in my life personally. And then I also just wanted to challenge myself. We get so addicted to these foods, these processed foods and everything, that we don't even realize how addicted we are to this stuff. And that was just another reason. I just wanted to give my body a break from some of these processed foods, some of these grains, just everything. I just want to eat some raw fruits and veggies and just try it out. So like I said, first of all, I was inspired by G. Bryant to do this challenge. I also had a lot going on personally, and I decided that I wanted to sacrifice something to make a gain. And in turn, I lost weight, of course, and I also had some new life-changing news that came my way during this journey. So not only did I lose weight, but I had something bigger come to me, something that was unexpected, something that's life-changing. It's going to change my life and help me move forward in life and do a lot of things that I have basically been held back on doing. And I really don't want to share that with you guys just because it's super personal, but just know it was life-changing. And when I say it came right on time, it came literally right on time. I knew that in order to gain something that I never had or haven't had in a long time that was good for me, I had to do something that I never did. And this was something that I never did, and I gained something great out of it in return. How did I get through this? Let's talk about that. I had to pray. I prayed every day. I prayed sometimes several times a day. I had to make sure I was getting enough sleep. And I had to just have willpower, because I was so used to eating cooked foods. And like I said, before doing this, I was already eating like a raw meal a day for lunch 5 days out of the week or something like that. Like, I already ate a lot of raw meals, but eating completely raw, I've never done that before. And so yeah, that is how I was able to get through. You just have to build your willpower. You have to pray, meditate, do everything you can to get through it. It's literally like a fast in a way, if you want to look at it from that standpoint. I also most of the time I intermittent fast anyway, so I ate within an 8 to 10 hour window. Usually I eat 2 times a day, but when I was doing this, I ate 3 times a day most of the time. And also, I will say that I did make a mistake on my diet. So let's talk about that, on what I ate. So day 5, let's talk about day 1. So day 1, I ate, and this is not everything that I ate, it's just I tried to record everything that I ate the best that I could. But for day 1, I ate a salad with olives and other different raw foods in there, like it was like olives, mushrooms, carrots, all kind of different things like that. I had watermelon. I made banana ice cream with cocoa powder, so I used like cocoa powder and bananas, frozen bananas. Day one was super hard for me just because I was at Walmart and I smelled the ranch wings in the deli section, and I love the ranch wings, so that was super hard, just going to the store and smelling these different foods and not being able to eat those, nor being able to eat cooked foods. Day two, I ate salad again, some cantaloupe, banana ice cream. Day three, I was super bored. I get bored with eating the same things over and over again. So I made a raw vegan chili. Yes, your girl got fancy. I went to the grocery store. I got some, what do you call those things? I got some tomatoes, corn, mushrooms, green onions, asparagus, not asparagus, the things that look like cucumber, and a couple other veggies, like raw veggies and stuff like that. And I got that, put it in a blender. I'll post a picture of the raw vegan chili, the raw chili that I had. It was so good. It was like the closest thing that I could eat that tasted like something that was cooked. And yes, I got super creative. I blended the ingredients in my blender, and then I made the meat part with like more of the meaty vegetables, and then kind of processed that up to make it look like meat crumbles, and then I put that in there. And when I tell you it was so good, and I'm gonna tell you what made it so good was I put all these different chili spices in there, and that really hit the spot. It tasted, when I tell you guys, it tasted so close to a cooked meal, especially if you have the vegetables at room temperature. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So, oh, and then I had the avocados with seasonings mixed in it, and I put that on top of the chili. That was like a replacement for sour cream. So, oh my gosh, if you are eating raw fruits and veggies right now, try that meal. You will not regret it. It is so good. That was my favorite thing that I ate throughout those days. And then that night I ate banana ice cream, raw banana ice cream with cherries on top. It's just bananas and frozen bananas and cocoa powder blended together with a little bit of milk. You can use coconut milk or anything like that. And so yeah, that was day three. Day four was the hardest. Day one was hard, but day four was actually harder than day one. I was craving fish, salmon, shrimp and grits really bad. And I also got really good news this day, and that's what helped me overcome. That's probably an excuse, but I think it did kind of help me overcome that day of really bad cravings for different things. And that was the day that I received news that was life-changing. And it was an overwhelming day for me in a good way. I was going to give up this day and cook salmon and cheese grits. I wanted to celebrate with food, but I pushed through and decided to eat my raw chili with the avocado mixed with seasons on the top, so like a guacamole, and all the spices made it taste so good. And then day 5 is the day that I messed up. So day 5, I was so hyped, y'all. I was pumped. I started working out in the morning. I was feeling myself and felt like I was becoming that girl, even though I really don't like to use that term, that girl, but you know what I mean. And I'm not big on that. So I felt like I was transforming into a better person. Saturday, I just felt good. I had all this energy. I was excited about all these different life-changing things that I had just found out the day previous. And later that night, I messed up. I was cooking for my family. I cooked them some fish, and I cooked rice for them, and I also cooked grits. I gave in and unfortunately ate the fish and grits. And I didn't even eat that much. My son helped me eat a lot of my food because I had ate raw foods previously that day, like earlier in the day. But that was the day that I messed up. So on day 5, like I said, I still ate mostly raw, but I just ate that fish and grits, which threw me off completely and made me mess up. But I'm still proud of where I got to. Now I'm going to talk about some of the things that I gained from it, which I kind of already went over that in the beginning, but I'm going to talk about some other benefits that I got out of eating raw fruits and vegetables for 5 days. It helped me to build discipline, because we all need to work on, if your discipline is not so good, work on building that up. And I feel like doing it for 5 days helped me to be even more disciplined. It helped me to be extremely productive. I got a lot more things done than usual, especially Friday when I got that good news. Oh my gosh, I could tell you, I had a list in my calendar of so many things to do on that day. Plus I got that overwhelming news that I had to do extra paperwork for all of that stuff and everything. So, oh my goodness, Friday I was super productive. That was the most productive day, but overall I was extremely productive. I got more done. I didn't have to worry about cooking no food like that. The only day I spent a lot of time on preparing food was when I wanted to be super fancy and fix my little raw chili. But other than that, yes, that was a really big benefit. I was able to I was behind on my to-do list, and usually it takes me a while to catch up, but I caught up on it quicker just because I was more productive. And also, oh my goodness, this was the most exciting benefit that I got out of it all. When I tell you, I felt no mucus in my throat. When I went to that fully raw meal, straight fruits and veggies, no mucus. Within the day, by day 2, I didn't feel nothing. You know how sometimes when you eat certain things, especially if it's like dairy or something, I don't know about you, but me and some other people I know personally, you feel all like that mucus all right here in your throat. When I tell you all that was gone, it was gone. And that's what lets me know I needed this. I needed this for myself. I needed to just give my body a break from some of these foods. And like I said, it was just much needed. And the last benefit, of course, the benefit that everybody wants to hear about is weight loss. So I did lose weight. Let's see. So the weight loss within a 5-day span, I lost about 6 pounds. And that's something that's expected. I was consuming a lot of water. I was drinking like about a gallon of water a day, which I do anyway. I hydrate my water with lemon and herbal teas and stuff like that. So the weight loss, that was just the added bonus on top of everything else. So definitely, if you want to do something to discipline yourself, better your health, to give you a break from these different foods, get some of that mucus out of your throat. Oh, and also, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys, I consumed a bunch of sea moss every day, like tons and tons and tons of sea moss. So that helped me as well. But my most favorite benefit that I got from doing this was being very productive, more productive, and having a mucus like not feeling no mucus in my throat. And then when I started back eating a little more meat again, like I really only eat meat once a day anyway, but when I start back eating meat and these other foods, I immediately start back feeling the mucus in my throat. So it definitely makes you more aware. It helps you to really see and pay attention to what foods affect you in what way. So yeah, this is my take. This is my experience on the raw fruits and vegetable challenge. I was able to do it for 5 days. I messed up at the very end of day 5, but I'm so glad that I challenged myself and that I got to that point, because at one point, I don't even think I would have been able to sustain this type of diet for a day or two. So I'm proud of myself, and who knows, I might go for this again. I may really try this again and see if I can hit about a week or so. So yeah, I hope this video helped you out, and let me know if you decide to try this challenge. I will see you in my next video.